What's up, guys? This is Dr. Kyle from Cape Chiropractic and Acupuncture coming at you with this week's movement tip of the week. This week we're talking about crawling. Now, it might sound really silly or kind of weird to some that we're talking about crawling, but it's actually a very, very simple developmental movement that we inherently do as babies and oftentimes kind of forget to do or just don't do as adults. This is a great movement to help create some stability in the shoulders. It's a really good way to enhance some core stabilization, similar to what we did last week with that stir the pot movement. So this is a great way to enhance your core game if you're bored, or it's also a great way to help rehab low backs if we're trying to create some stability. So there's a few ways you can do this. The first part of this, I'm just going to show you how we execute the crawling, okay? Similar to some of our other videos where we talk about creating stability or neutrality in our lumbar spine and our pelvis, we want to maintain this as we're doing this movement. So the first part is just getting into what we call the quadruped position. It's very similar to what we've done in the past with the bird dog as far as trying to get a nice neutral pelvis right in this position. Pretend like there's a glass of water on your spine right here and you don't want it to spill. Now from here, this is where it gets tricky. For some people, just gently pushing your feet down into the ground and lifting your knees up slightly is enough. And what you feel through here is a great deal of activation in your anterior core. What you don't want to see is when you lift your legs up, you don't want to see hyperextension or anything like that. You want to maintain that stable spine. Also, this is a really good position for our arms, our wrists, elbows, shoulders, because a lot of the time we don't bear weight through our shoulders and arms. It creates a great amount of scapular stability. But be aware when you're doing this, you don't want to bring your legs up and allow your shoulders to dump forward. You want to actively push into the ground and push away a little bit to enhance that shoulder stabilization. Now, once you're in this crawling position, we actually have to move. So it's a cross crawl, so the pattern you want to create is opposite arm, opposite leg. So just to show you as an example, you get into this position, the elevated position here, and at the same time you want to move arm and leg, and they want to land at the same time. Now as you do this, you don't want a lot of rocking to occur in the pelvis. So what can often happen is that people will get in here and then they'll start crawling and they'll start dumping off to the side or going like this. That's creating a lot of motion in the back that we don't necessarily want. So again, try and keep that spine nice and neutral. So from here, nice and steady, moving your hips and your shoulders, keeping your spine relatively neutral, okay? A good way to try and make this more challenging, put a shoe on your spine and don't let the shoe fall off. So from here, don't let the shoe fall, okay? If going forward's too easy, trying to go backwards becomes a lot more difficult, okay? Give that a shot, see how hard it is because it's not easy, and let us know what you think. Thanks, guys.